Okay, so welcome back to Mr. G's lab. So today we're going to work on significant figures, and significant figures are basically a way to say, hey, these numbers are important and these numbers you can throw away, because do you really need six 0.00000 um times 2? Oh, 0.01000. Do I need these last three? No, I really don't. So basically, for our purposes, we have four main rules. So, and significant figures also just, it seems like, ugh, another stupid thing to learn. The reality is that significant figures makes your life easier. F2. Okay, so I just anyway, so there are four main rules. You start counting from left to right for significant figures. You start counting from left to right, starting at the first non-zero digit. So if you had 0.00132, you start counting at the 1. If there is a decimal, you count all the digits. So if there's a zero after that, and hang on, sorry about that. So if you so there's basically you start counting from the first non-zero digit. So if you have as I said 0.013200, you start counting from the first non-zero digit. That's going to be 1. Then you're going to, if there is a decimal, you're going to count all the digits from the non-zero digit as significant. So even though there's zeros, even though there's zeros after the 2, you include those because there's a decimal point. If there is no decimal, so let's say that we had 13200 and there is no decimal point, we eliminate and there'd only be 3 sig figs. So you stop counting at the last non-zero digit there. And if you have a number that's written in scientific notation, apply the rules to the factor multiplying the power of 10. So for example, if this was 1.32 times 10 to the third, we'd skip the times 10 and we'd just worry about this. This has 3 sig figs. So for some examples, let's see. Actually, let's just do some problems. Okay. All right. So so for number 1, we have 521.9. So we start counting from the first non-zero digit. We count everything in between. We stop at the last non-zero digit. There's 4 significant figures. For 16, 2700, we start counting at the first non-zero digit. We end at the last non-zero digit. There is a decimal place, so we count the other 2. There's 4 sig figs. For 17, we start counting at the first non-zero digit. We end at the last non-zero digit. There is no decimal point, so there's 2 sig figs. I'm going to pause it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for our daily meeting about significant figures. And you all have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, feel free to text me, email me, or call me. Or you can also if you're not in my class, drop me a comment below, and I'll respond as quickly as possible. Peace.